Okay, I can see the draft. While I munch on this yogurt, we're going to get through this set though. I have no idea how many games got through. Just in case for some reason this is YouTube, I'll explain again. This set was started on Saturday. It's currently Monday. But I think both these players are like on far time zones apart. Spaz is Canada, I think. Or maybe I think he's Canadian. I'm not sure where BGM is from. BGM is... Actually, I can check right now. BGM is from Switzerland. Okay. Yeah, so pretty far time zones. I think they worked at a time, but they went too long. I don't know if that means long games or long set. We're about to find out, though. But the point is, I'm going to cast the games that they have played, and then at 22 GMT, they're going to finish their set. So we'll cast those live. So game one's going to be Ravines. Pretty nice draft. There's no crazy maps, but I'm so excited. We're getting a Ravines game and hopefully a Jungle Swamp game. I don't actually know if I've cast a Jungle Swamp game. Nobody wants to play that damn map. Ravines is also super unpopular, but I've cast it, I think, 3 times now. Nobody is playing Jungle Swamp. So Ravines game 1, Spaz going Jungle Swamp Fortified Clearing, BGM going Rocky Forest Cross. And I can tell BGM did look into Spaz because no matter which closed map you pick, Spaz is going to pick the other one. He likes the closed maps. Zong was banned, Fortified Clearing being Spaz's pick. Spaz is more of a macro player. Yeah, I agree. And also, I mean, not to give free information for opponents. Well, Biscuits kind of is here and he already knows. Spaz, self-admittedly, not super strong on water. I think, not that he won't play it, he just doesn't like playing it. Prefers either open maps or, well, preferably closed maps. But Spaz going for Portuguese, Persians, Malay, Magyars, Turks, Berbers, BGM going with the Romans, Vietnamese, Saracens, Malians, Burmese, Mayans. Oh my god, this is a draft for fixing the stats. We got some low win rate sims here in TTL. And Romans, we might see some man-at-arms. I really hope we see some man-at-arms. Burmese, I just like Burmese, but they are not doing well in this tournament. I know some people have been picking them just to try and get their pick rate up. They're like by far the least picked and the lowest win rate. Okay, let's see. Game 1 gonna be Ravines though. So, kind of hard to tell. Ravines just hasn't been played. I don't even know what are good on Ravines. Maybe there's like some surprises that turn out to be really good there. It kind of feels like a bit of an Arabia though. Arabia with just a really weird base. More wallable kind of Arabia. So let me get game 1. Here we go. Game 1. This is recorded, as I said, but it will be live. We're gonna get to the games they finished, however many they didn't finish, at 22 GMT. But here we go. Game 1, Tin semifinal. Our resident chat legend Spaz the Adventurer, or SP the Adventurer as he's known on my channel because you can't type his name on any platform. Age of Empires let him do it, but you can't type his name in the chat even. But in the north on the Berbers for Ravines, BGM in the south in the red. In the Romans, BGM, also a player I've cast quite a couple times. One of my favorite players from Wandering Warriors, played really well back then. And now in the best bracket in TTL with no bias at all. In my words, this is objectively the best bracket. This Spats. I just call him SP. SP the Adventurer. Did I update the title, by the way, on the stream? Yes. Right, so we're on Ravines. Honestly, I have never shown this map off because no one wants to play it, but this is Ravines. It is a pretty, like, look, ignore the base for a minute. Pretty standard map. Quite resource heavy. There's lots of minerals. Lots of smaller patches of trees, so very wallable. Just takes a minute to actually plug all the holes. And then the main gimmick is the base. The base is really strange. You got the dips. These are buildable. It's just a bit awkward. Sometimes you can't build on them. There's no boars. And you get tons of deer that you got to push on your TC. But also, they're so close that if you don't like to push deer, you can kind of just take them long range. They're not that far. But it makes some weird games happen, or like game states, because like it's kind of hard to push the TCs. It's like hard. It's easy to push into the base, right? You're pushing downhill. But once you get in, you're kind of pushing uphill then. Again, you're taking downhill TC fire. So if you're pushing it, you want it to be long range. But then because, you know, like with the way this map is set up, your scout's going to be pretty busy pushing deer, getting all this ready. They added all these outposts for both players. So rush is still possible, but you're probably going to see it coming. Trying to make a Review's it just Arabia happen. It kind of is. It's like a way more resource heavy Arabia with these big pits. The Mud Bracket has their own Discord called Mud Buddies. Well, the Mud Bracket is good. All brackets are good, but I think objectively the Tin Bracket is the best. Has the most handsome players. Coolest players, the players everybody loves the most. I think it's pretty objective. I'm just going by like the statistics. It's even like Beargwin added that on the stats page, weirdly enough, like who is has the coolest players and most handsome players. Just says Tin Bracket in all caps. Yeah, I do think Mongols can be pretty good here. There's no boars, but there's I don't know how many starting deer there is. There's loads though. It's like 8. It feels like tons. When you play it, it's just like there's always more deer to push. We're looking pretty standard though. I think we're just gonna have a standard feudal click up. Yeah, we're going for our barracks. Oh. Little bit early barracks is going to be man at arms, I think. Well, it's like early and late. If it's like a straight old school man at arms rush, you want it a bit earlier than this. But he might be just going to make the man at arms after he clicks. But then if you're clicking up like this, you're clicking a bit late. He might be just planning to like full produce. Have to see. You're going to click first and then start producing. You want to get on gold though. Mud has the cutest players? I cannot confirm or deny this. I did not enough evidence. Huh. The Barracks coming up though for Spaz too. Spaz kind of knows about it, or is maybe going to go for his own. Oh no, this is more of a, actually, I didn't realize he already clicked. I just saw that there was a Vil coming. No, this is a normal barracks. Going a small wall too. Did Spaz see this, or he's just expecting it? Where's the scout? Scout is here. He didn't see the barracks. He actually doesn't know where BGM is. But he feels it coming. Small walls down. We've got the bully boys being produced. We're going to stop at 3 or we're going to keep going? You might want another one on gold, to be honest. This might not be... You'll just be able to click man arms right as you click up, but you can't produce more. But maybe we're staying on 3. We're a little bit late for us. This feels more like a standard man at arms. Oh, standard man at arms, you want to like already be hitting. This is a little bit late. Stable is going to go up. But let's see how good they are. Maybe they're just good enough now that you can afford to be a bit late. Going to be seen. The small walls are down for Spaz already. Man arms click. Let's see how they do. I wonder, are we going to see the arson straight out the gates? That could be huge. I really want to see how that does. Come on, queue up arson. I know, I do understand the spear. More quickly. Oh, Spaz going to respect it. The instant tower. Wow. This, I think, isn't a tower of respect. It's a tower of lack of knowledge. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, literally, he's like, oh god, I don't know how good the new man at arms are. Maybe they're so good they're going to instantly delete my walls. I'm going to just slam through. Oh wait, we're Romans. You're right. Sorry, my bad. We're Romans. We know arson. I do still think this tower is that though. I think he's thinking, oh wait, I'm actually not sure how good these man arms are. Let's just play it safe. Let's just put the tower down in case they're crazy good now. But yeah, Romans no arson. But still a fantastic man arms. Blacksmith is up. Scouts and spears on the field. No, we've no arson. No, I'm just forgot we were Romans. But did force a tower. That I would consider that like not a full success, but it's not a free. Your rush didn't do nothing. We are going to go for the armor. Romans with the double blacks upgrades. Oh, the upgrade hit just as the scouts want to fight. Actually, these are much stronger man-at-arms than they looked even a second ago. Look how tanky they are. Oh my god, they're actually wrecking. They're going to get cleaned up. Look how many, they can actually tank so many hits. They're still alive. They're still going. Forging is in too. So pretty big commitment. We're not going to go castle anytime soon. Getting some walls down. I'm going to add more man-arms. It is kind of like... Okay, I was about to say... It's kind of lack of respect for not adding a range. Maybe Spaz was hoping to get by with just a tower, but no, he's going to go play it safe. Add a range, which makes this much more difficult for BGM to actually get damage with this. You maybe even stop producing man-at-arms after this next one until you can add a follow-up of your own or click up. This guy's coming forward for Spaz, trying to find some damage. Careful of TC though, it's downhill fire. You're okay. The stable's gonna die though. It's the downhill hits with all these man-at-arms. Yeah, stable's dead, has to be rebuilt. Archers on the way. Oh, careful with TC fire. Careful TC fire. Yikes. Oh, chunky though. +2/+2. Right out of the gates. In feudal. Pretty strong. BGM finally thinking about clicking up. Spaz? No, we're going to commit to more feudal age. We're going to get fletching. Which also kind of a respect play because we're not maybe sure how good the man-at-arms are chasing. Yeah, being the same speed now is crazy. With squires, they're going to like run them down. They're not even going to be the same speed. BGM, we're pausing build production, maybe just idling. Yeah, we're trying to click up. There we go. Castle clicked. Archers get actually caught. That's easy to click up. These should get cleared up. You just have to really pay attention to the micro because the man-at-arms now being the same speed, they can catch up and get some hits in. It's such a cool change. I'm waiting to see, is it a good change for the game? But I've been so curious about this for years. People have been asking for this for years. Just give them a little bit more speed. Not crazy speed, but let them be able to do anything. Because right before this patch, you add one range, even skirms like completely nullify them. They'll never catch up. Got a market being added per Spaz. Yeah, second barracks and a range. This is going to be a painful timing. Spaz is still honestly pretty far from clicking up. The market's going to help. We might want to buy our way up, to be honest. Like, you see that there's not like more military being added from BGM. You kind of have to assume he's working towards getting up, getting some huge walls. Mega walls. Yeah, longswords are huge. Longswords are so much stronger than man-at-arms. And then with the Roman double upgrade bonus, we'll have to see how good they are. Do you have archers though? Spaz got to keep them home. Build up the numbers. Instant second armor. These guys are going to be so tanky. Swords and skirms feel great. I'm so interested. I was watching Doubt a bit earlier. I think I said this at the start of the stream, but I asked him in the chat what he thinks about man-at-arms, because I know he likes trying it, and it never worked before. And I asked him, like, do you think it's good now or just like better than it was? And he said that it feels pretty good, to be honest. He says it feels a lot better than it did before, but the issue is man-at-arms are still just man-at-arms. They do still need follow-ups, which I think is good. I don't want them to be so good that you can just make them and the meta turns into like just man-at-arms smashing into man-at-arms. But no, he said that it's a good change, but they're still not like broken. 5 pierce armor. And longsword's on the way. This is going to be pretty rough for Spaz. We have double range now to really produce, but it's going to be a bit scary as longsword comes in. The army's on the move again. Longsword hits and Squire's on the way in. These are going to be speedy boys. What's important is you man-arm opening to save them until you skirm the archers. Yeah, like the problem before, man-at-arms was good at like my elo because you could just surprise them. You might get a couple of ill kills or like make them have to repair for a while. But one single archer comes on the field and then all the food and gold you spent is completely deleted. But now they're like pretty damn reasonable. I'm really looking forward to see how the pros take this into account if they're gonna start adding it in. But here comes some pretty beefy longswords. 5 pierce armor. And we're fast. We can actually run down these archers. Let's see how we do. Perfect bit of data gathering. Let's see how they manage. Castle does come in for Spaz. Army gets split a little bit. You maybe want all the army on the archers. Oh, this isn't the best engage. We're kind of getting divided. Some bill kills though. They're still alive. My god, they're actually living for so long. The 5 pierce armor is crazy. But these will get cleared up. You maybe need to drop all those all the longswords right on the archers from the get-go. Try and get us around. Okay, we got some kills. Some bills died. I think it was pretty successful, but we lost our numbers like crazy. But we're still producing double barracks. Producing more longswords. Walking on the way in. Spaz floating a bit of res. Yeah, we're gonna add some TCs. Second TC is actually already added for BGM. I didn't even notice. Nice macro while trying to control the longswords. That's maybe how the longswords got split up. He was adding some eco. Pretty nice. Oh my god, we're building up a nice big number. And now we have skirms add in. Oh my god, this might be really successful. Longsword's coming back in. They see the TC. No, they don't. My bad. I had both units selected. They don't see TC. I'm gonna try round 2 for some more harass. God, longswords do so much more damage. Even though I don't even think they get much. Do they get any base? They get more base attack for sure. Those are cleared up. Crossbows in now. Now they're not going to be like ignoring archers. Oh my god. Here we come again. They're so fast. Look at the speed of them. I played one game with Celts. And Celts, when they get to this stage of the game, it's stupid how fast they move. You can like dodge TC fire with your man-at-arms longswords. Iron casting in. But the upgrades are really hitting for Spaz and the numbers are getting big on the archers. It's going to be a little bit harder to just push. We need skirm numbers. Oh, Spaz wants a castle. This is a little bit risky. Spaz, get out of the chat. You're cheating. He's stream sniping. Someone ban him. Calty90. No, this is a recorded game. We have a couple of games to watch and then we're going to see live games later. Danny Wings, are they faster than Expo? Yes. Not like so much faster, but that's the main difference. They are faster. 0.96 speed for a crossbow. 1.06 for a longsword. And I think before the patch with Squires, weren't they like 0.99 or like 1 base speed? So they with squires they were always a bit faster, but not that much faster. Skirms are here, but no upgrades. Just armor. Elite skirms on the way. Castle goes up for Spaz with our new pretty Berber castle. I like this one actually. It's one of my favorite ones. It's really nice. I like the arch. Oh, Longsword's just gonna stroll straight into the base. They don't care about the TC at all, by the way. 5 pierce armor, they can stay here forever. Good God, it's actually gonna cause so many problems. The archers are here. They will clear it up eventually. Look how little they care about TC fire. They take no damage. They're still being at menace. Oh, sees the second TC now. Oh no, they're on stand ground. Now this is what we wanted to see with the new patch. Longsword raiding under TCs. God, they could take some shots. Okay, full volleys do hurt, but it takes like 3 or 4 full volleys to take down one longsword. Is Romans though, to be fair. This isn't going to work with every civ. Castle is up though for Spaz. We're going to have camel archers on the way. And University, are we going for ballistics? Try and get a some scorpions going? Oh, no problem, Chrisella. Have a good night. Team Irish voice instead of T90s. The thing is, like, the longswords can just keep doing that. You can't the crossbow now are in an awkward position where they can't massively leave, but I think we're going to stop crossbow production. It's going to be just camel archer from here, at least until scorpions become a thing. Here they are being started, but the longswords can kind of just constantly keep walking in, just ignoring the town center, sprinting through the base. So you need to keep something around to deal with them. You can't, like, towers and castles are, well, castles will help, but towers and TCs, they just tickle the longswords. Double workshop being added though. We're going to see some scorpions, and imp is on the way. BGM. Imp but no castle. Yeah, are we maybe thinking it's just going to be for legionary? Has no stone at all, and no vills on stone. Oh, we got some elite scrim here, and then the awkward thing about ravines, where the range units aren't uphill or downhill. They're both on even ground. Okay, now they're not. Oh, the skirms are hitting farms. No, there we go. They're fighting. Imp's gonna hit though. Ballistics in, scorpions being produced. Triple siege workshop. I think we're saving for legionary. Look at the queues, look at the res. We're not like spending super hard. How much is legionary again? 800, 400? I think that's what he's saving for. A couple of rams would actually help a lot though, but scorpions are going to be huge. Roman Scorps, the OG from I didn't get anything with that one, but no, blast furnace first. Let's have a lot. 4 workshops. We're not using the 3 that are here. Let's get cleared out. Crossbow trying to find any vills that are building. Yeah, Legionary on the way in. Full Legionary and Roman Scorpion. This is so annoying. They just ignore the TCs. The thing with the castle position is BGM can kind of ignore it. Now, he's going to get pushed in his own base, but we have walls. Not super secure walls. They'll be broken into pretty quick. We're just straight up diving the TCs. Longswords don't care at all. They're about to be Legionary too. 30 seconds. Oh, 16 on stone. BGM does feel like he needs some defenses. Where is he on stone? Over here. What's with DC? Spaz DC's gonna die. Legionary's in. Look at these sick. Also, the new animations. Got the red capes. Six pierce armor, 6 melee armor. They are chunky boys. They're gonna kill the CC on their own. Well, Spaz does break in. Elite Skirmer back here to try and deal with this. They should, to be honest, hold fairly well. We might need some more numbers. Spaz calls it though. The CC's dead. Damn, there's your answer. Roman strats are much better now. Legionaries pre-patch with arson better than post-patch for speed. I don't know if they are, to be honest. The speed helps a lot. The speed, especially in Feudal Age, looks very annoying. They're not like crazy, but they definitely did better than they would normally. Right, I'm gonna game 2. I also gotta turn my light on though. It got suddenly very dark. Right. The radio unit TCs, yeah. What as well, specifically Romans. I'll have to see how it works for other civs. But the way they can just stroll under TCs and they don't care at all with the new patch is kind of crazy. They already kind of did that. Right, game 2. I have no idea how many games are real games. We'll have to see. But game 2 is looking to be cross. So that was Berber lost, Roman win on Ravines. Thank you for picking Jungle Swamp, by the way, Spaz. I was just saying at the start that I haven't yet got to cast a game on Jungle Swamp. Hopefully we get to that game. But it's going to be cross game 2. And it's looking like Spaz Persians. Nice. Spaz Persians, BGM Vietnamese. Oh, we might see some Fire Lancers this time. I think we still need to give it like a month or two. And hopefully the DLC doesn't break the whole game. But it's crazy how this is what like a lot of people have theorized is what Infantry needed for so long. Just a little bit of speed. And it turns out it's kind of true. What I'm curious about is they didn't just get a little bit of speed. They got massive buffs to their upgrade cost. Getting fully upgraded infantry now is way cheaper. Way cheaper. And arson swap to Feudal Age. I can't wait to see after like a month or two what comes out of the pros if they are going to use them. Because they're way more reasonable to tech into now than they used to be. I appreciate all the follows today. It's been a good few. But let's go game 2. Here we go. Cross. Game 2. BGM's home map. Oh, Mashugo, thank you for follow as well. Here we go. Same generation. Well, near the same generation as we just saw in the T90 set earlier. Also, weird tree line. Here we go. Game 2. BGM in the north, in the red and the Vietnamese. Very good here. And then in the south, or in the teal, Spaz on the Persians. Also very good here. But Vietnamese, we have some new things here. We might see some Fire Lancers. And against the Civ with good cavalry, maybe they're going to be a bit key. But we're on cross. Spaz's map is a little bit rough. So like the walling is going to be amazing. The tree lines are really helping out. Gold is a little bit forward. There's awkward hills. And you're a bit far from the lake. BGM's crazy open at the front. Going to be some big walls, or we're going to wall to the TC, but nice safe gold. This mega wood line is going to help a lot. Super long wood line. Vietnamese Persians. I like Vietnamese here. Honestly, they're good specifically for dealing with civs that are good on cross, but just being able to see the opponent's TC to start with gives you such a solid game plan from minute one. You're like, okay, they're, you know, I see where they are. Wait, what? Oh my god, BGM, we're being mega nerds. Gonna yoink a board. Did Spaz see that? I think he does. He does see it. I don't know if he noticed just yet. Oh no! No! Disaster! Oh my god, I don't know what happened there. Oh, Spaz did notice it. What happened? He must have like... Oh, they got caught fighting somehow. What happened? I just stopped and started auto-attacking. No, he looked away for a second. That's what's like... Dude, that is not easy. Pull an opponent's boar. Damn. I saw that in the fog. Yeah, you can see the boar moving. Oof. That's rough. That's pretty rough on cross, but you at least know where the opponent is. Being the Vietnamese. Yikes. I also think pulling boars with scouts has been made easier with this patch. Because you need the 2 hits. And before, you kind of have to watch the boar's health to see when the 2 hits came in. But now with the new attack animations, you just know that the second hit has been done. You might get away with 1 less hit from the boar. A step boar. I'm taking some scoops of yogurt while I can. While we're chilling in Dark Age. Loom on 15 for BGM. We're maybe a bit paranoid about the dock fill, which is kind of good choice, I think. If you're not confident in getting the wall in or don't want to risk it. And look, it's going to pay off. Pretty nice loom timing for BGM. I think this bill is so dead otherwise. Pretty nice. Oh, no worries, Nutty. Have a good night. Yeah, Scout actually can't fight this. I can't walk up back to let him out. He just sits at the door, waiting for me to notice that he's awake. Yeah, very late dock, but the loom was a good choice because if we had that late of a dock, losing a scout and we lost a dock fill, like a lot of players, maybe including me to be honest, just relying. So I'm like, dude, that was so bad. But nice. Starting our walls. But Spaz with the advantage for sure. 2 vills up. We're going to start. We're also Persian, so we're going to be up quicker. Definitely in the driver's seat to start this one off. Just unfortunate. Imagine how different it would have went if we got that boar back. Are we going to sneak? Is what I want to know. You love how a Vil will wins 1v1 against Scout? Yes, I really like it too with Loom. It's so... It's a good... Yeah, the Dark Age Scout. It's such a cool balance at all different stages that it shifts back and forth. And if you're aware of where the power spikes are for each kind of unit, it's pretty sick. I'm only... Like, the only other game that I would be used to with this stuff is like StarCraft. And in StarCraft... Workers are strong as hell. Workers are so powerful. Like SCVs in particular. But then units are also monsters in that game compared to Age of Empires. Fuel comes in a minute earlier for Spaz. What are we going for? Barracks is up. Gonna go into gold. No sneaks. I think BGM is very aware of this, the possibility we have a Vil keeping her eye out on the side. Oh, we're even going to wall it. Nice. Spaz, though, no movement. We actually just stopped at 3 fishing ships, too. Gonna be stable. I wouldn't even hate just, like, going getting a side dock, too. Instead of a forward one. Because you know, like, BGM is going to be so hyper-aware that you're going to potentially drop him. You might get some early control on a different dock. Range open for BGM. We have the Vietnamese. Also some militia. Okay. That's kind of sick. We'll see how good they are here. Balance wise is good when you see a worker with a knife killing a warrior. Well, you don't see them with a knife on my stream. You see them with their boxing gloves. But yeah, I get you. I mean, I do think of the scout as just being basically a vill on a horse until they become light cav. They're honestly not crazy stronger. It's just the speed. But we're coming forward with just militia and a spear. I don't think Spaz noticed the spear in there. He might have thought it was just 3 militia. Scout gets killed. Oh, another massive hit with the spear. 2 hits. Oh my god. Scout HP destroyed. And now Archer's being added. Behind this. Nice. Pressure. Honestly, keeping Spaz from coming forward with his lead. But Spaz does still have the eco lead for now. Balls are being finished. Oh, Spaz says how late he was. He thought it was FC. Yeah, I can see that. You can't see what we can see. But it was delayed. It wasn't delayed by choice. He was just late, I think. Get in. Scouts are coming, but there's still a spear here. You kind of can't fight this as long as it's a spear. We need our own. Yeah, we're going to add skirms. Getting the farm economy going. Just 3 fishing ships, though. Oh, galley's really nice. We're not going to add more fish. We're not going to go for another docks. Could be potentially a mistake, especially if BGM, this is BGM's home map. If BGM knows the map better, he's probably going to end up docking the other pawns. We might lose our advantage. Trying to deal with this forward, though, for the moment. Skirms now being produced. Man-at-Arms is in, but still no fletching on the archers. The skirms are going to do fairly well. Oh, and fletching is coming for Spaz too, so the skirms are going to do great. Oh, Vil does get picked. Whoa, got a small wall this Spaz. No! It's only 2 man-at-arms though. The real damage dealers are the man-at-arms for now. Skirms should deal with this. At least you got to keep clicking the archers to check for fletching. I kind of like fletching first. Normally you want the armor. But as long as Spaz, or sorry, as long as BGM doesn't have fletching, your fletching helps deal with the man-at-arms and spears a bit better. Should get cleared up. A couple of vills killed though. Still causing a lot of eco disruption though. But it should eventually get cleared out, I think. Oh, does it what? There's a skirm in here. There's one of Spaz's skirms was in that group. Just being a spy. Oh god. Maybe don't fight this. Yeah. Oh my god. Another villain goes down. Gives it up though. Right. Cleared up. Should be pretty safe. BGM though, we're docking. Second pawn? Double docking actually. He doesn't know if Spaz is on this or not. Mark it on the way. Units now cleared out Spaz's base. He can breathe for a minute. Maybe get some walls down. And Castle clicked too. So there's trade-offs here. Castle is going to hit pretty hard, I think. But BGM is going to expand his economy pretty hard. He's not too far from Castle. He's actually going to click up right now. I think it's queued. Yeah, it's on the way. And has 2 docks versus Spaz's 1. He's actually going to be leading in economy units. And it's probably going to grow because I imagine he'll expand out here too. It's looking like Spaz we're going to go for just double stable knights. We got bloodlines coming in, second stable going up. Which is super strong, but also kind of predictable is the problem. We don't have any movement just yet from BGMs. No spears being added. Let's see some Fire Lancers though. I want to see how Fire Lancers do against Knights. If they can hold back like double stable Knights, that's gonna be pretty sick. It's gonna be like a real option. Only thing is you can't start producing them yet. Also, I wish they would show up here. Second range being added for BGM. Yeah, BGM's gonna start adding some expansions on the water here too, so the economy is gonna keep growing. Seems pretty experienced on cross. Spaz staying with just the 1 dock. Castle comes in, double stable, instantly producing knights. Upgrades come in, forging coming in, I hope. Armor is queued next. But BGM still not even fletching. We're going forging before fletching on the Vietnamese. Oh, Fire Lancers. Yes, let's go. Oh, I'm so excited. This is such a good, oh God, we might break in here. That wall back behind this house isn't built. But this is such a good set. Oh, BM knows this. Such a good set for data gathering. We get to see how Man-at-Arms do. We get to see how Fire Lancers do. But we're back again, getting some pretty sick damage. No squires. Second armor is about to hit for these Man-at-Arms. Oh no, but they're fighting before the armor comes in. 10 seconds to go. Oh God, they're going to die just before the armor hits. Right on cue, the armor hits right as they die. That's rough. Going to affect the Fire Lancers though. See how they manage. Are they? Yeah, they're the same speed as like the new infantry. 0.96. We need squires though. Squires desperately needed. Even for our spears, squires needed badly. Let's see how they do. Okay, so honestly, okay damage, but no, I don't even think as good as like pikes. That's with +2 armor, by the way, on both. Now they do cost only 1 gold, but that's still superior. Also, Spaz are just like crazy numbers. Let's see how they do in load. Oh, this is open. Oh no. Oh, there's just way too many numbers. It seems like they do pretty okay damage though. Only thing is they also seem to produce pretty slow. They don't seem as fast as like carry units. But Spaz gets in. Knights everywhere. These are pretty upgraded knights too. No, you can't fight these with vills. These are +2 knights. This is great for Spaz. Okay, the knights gotta start attacking though. No, you can't. All these vills are gonna die. This is a GG. +1 knights, maybe with like 10 vills you can kill one. With +2 knights, they're never gonna die to vills. Full clear. Instantly drop to 15 vills. Now BGM has a lot of fish working, but no, it's not. He knows we're completely dead. GG. Yikes. You just gotta run. You gotta run with everything. Accept the losses you take on the way to your TC. You're never... I don't think even a single knight died. 1-1 though. Tied set. Pretty good. Back to draft. Oh no, he's Bunny. Thanks for joining. Gonna play some ladder. I have been playing some ladder. I'm kind of getting wrecked a bit, but it's been fun. So Persian win, Vietnamese loss for game 2. Cross went to Spaz. So Spaz, it worked out. The gamble picking the opponent's on map. This is, I do agree with taking the opponent's on map for game 2. So when we get further in, that's a bit rough. Well, it depends on who you ask. Here we go, game 3. Jungle Swamp. I'm so excited. Thank you, Spaz, for picking this. This is, I think, my literal first cast of this map. Nobody wants to play this map. But we're on Jungle Swamp, which I think it's a really cool map. It's a shame it's not being played. But it's hard map. Pretty hard map. So super sparse tree lines on your starting base area. Lots of hunt. Tons of deer. That's why we're talking about the Mongols. They're super strong here. But then you got this like lake pond in the middle that's also walkable. These lily pad areas are walkable by land units. And then the central tree lines are an absolute maze. Sometimes they actually make like little maze like nooks to get your units stuck in. I've seen happen a lot. Trying to get through this is kind of rough sometimes. But as the game goes on, so it starts off as a super open map. You will see normal aggression. You should, I hopefully see people docking and fishing. It's definitely worth fighting for. You got 5 tiles of deep fish. It's pretty nice. But as the game goes on, we're going to see like castles in the center to try and secure wood lines. There's a decent bit of gold on the outside, like more than you would maybe expect. It's a bit like Kilimanjaro in that regard. Here we go, Jungle Swamp. I wonder, has I know Spaz has played it because I've played Spaz on this map. I wonder has BGM got to play Jungle Swamp, because I don't know if people are even practicing it. Nobody is picking it. It's just, I don't know, no one wants to play it at all. You thought we just download the Rex from the players as is? So that's how we did it for decades, until within the last like year, a player in the community tournament scene who might be here, he hangs out in chat a lot, Zeta2, created the replay packer, which like genuinely revolutionized how we do community tournaments. And I think like official tournaments would benefit from using it too. Well, obviously they do live cast most of the time, which doesn't matter. But when you're ever casting from Rex, it's really nice to have it so formatted nicely. Comes in like a zip file. You can't tell what games are, you know, real. It's, you can easily tell what's game 1, game 2, game 3. It's so nice. But Mayans, Magyars, I kind of prefer Magyars here to start off. Also, now the Maya, check the top left. We're no longer the Mayans. Maya are okay though. The Magyars with the hunt to boost to get that feudal opening. Oh, we got a bit of a fight in the center. So, oh, this should go better for BGM. Got the Dark Age Eagle, but he actually took so much damage, you can maybe commit to that. Oh, never mind. Spaz just barely got away with a bill. Oh, BGM with the aggressive forward dock, by the way. That's kind of nice. I guess he doesn't know where Spaz is. It ended up being forward though. Still chopping around the TC too. Hasn't committed to a wood line. It's kind of tough to know where to go. The wood lines in the center are better, but then they're more exposed to being they're hit faster from opponent units, but also you can wall them in with all these gaps. But like, look at this. This looks open, but it's actually close. It's a big like net of trees. Scout comes back trying to hit the eagle. Now the scout can't normally win this fight, but it can when the eagle's on 16 HP, but the vills are going to assist. We're going to send fresh vills forward for Spaz. Early loom. Yeah, for docking. Asia rats, you really want to dock. You don't need to commit like everything to fight it, but there's like a decent bit of deep fish here. It's definitely worth taking. Yeah, Mayan starts the game off with loom. They start with 4 vills. So Spaz should win this. Scout has got to get involved though. Right, here we go. Oh, nice. Pull back the weak Vil. Spaz, come on. No! But we do get a dock up. We're just a bit late to adding fish. But now this is the problem. Spaz can harass the fish because they could just be attacked. Like with the scout and the Vils. Yeah, now you just attack the fish. Now, like, I don't think that units can walk here. You could sit the fish in here just to survive until fuel comes in, which you probably should. Your BGM. But fuel clicked for both, a little bit quicker for Spaz. But BGM just has the lead. Although we are the Maya. Yeah, just sit the fish in here. The fuel age. How it processes the data from the files. It's so cool. Data and Bergwin worked really hard on it. It's like, so I'm so spoiled with the replay packer now that whenever I cast a tournament that doesn't use it, I'm like, oh god, this is how we used to do it. Just like 5 unnamed replay files. I have to guess which one is game 1. Fuel comes in for Spaz. No military building, just going to start with a fire. Yeah, sometimes it's like a 3-0, like Dizzy's saying, and it's just 3 files. You're like, oh, okay. You just know that's going to be... Like, it's 3 files and someone wins game 1, you just know who wins. You just have to keep it to yourself until it gets to that part of the game and pretend you didn't know. It's rough. I really wish that, like... honestly, all tournaments should start using it if they're getting any Rex cast. So good. Sable is up for Spaz. We're starting scout production. We got the Magyar scouts. The fire initiative is going to be for Spaz, but fires are on the way for BGM. But I think BGM is still on the back foot here because Spaz has the Repairville. He should never really lose this water if he puts any effort into it. A pretty nice position for Spaz. Oh, but BGM's coming forward with some spears. Spears doesn't come up often. Do get bonus damage against ships. They get +9 damage against ships. They do pretty reasonable damage. I don't know why walking up to like a full warship with a pointy stick does anything, but it does, according to Age of Empires. Poke. Actually, BGM does take it back pretty well. Oh, Spaz with the early tower. The preemptive tower, to be honest. I kind of don't agree with it. You have really good map control. You just need something to deal with spears, but your builds aren't going to be in trouble from spears. I guess you're anticipating mine archers, which are likely on the way. But if you want to feel more safe, I guess we got huge scout numbers, but we can't deal with the spears. Spears should not be here though. This is I don't agree with this at all for BGM, because all the scouts from Spaz head straight to the enemy base. They're super strong. 6 Magyar scouts. Archers are being added, but you can't get this wall down in time. BGM is rushing to get this wall down, but they're gonna get in. Poking holes, kind of. Oh, spearmen should be able to hunt shorefish. Yeah, like stab them with the spears. But hey, the scouts get in. These are very scary scouts. Spears are on the way back. They're gonna kill Vils. Oh my god, the walls. That was really slick. You can also just fight these spears. Yeah, Spaz just realized, like, wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm the Magyar. You don't chase me. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. Get out of here with your 2 spears. Little pick. But BGM, really good job. Add some fish back, by the way, BGM. Great job winning back the water. I kind of thought this water was unlosable. But, no, you got it. Your spears helped. And Spaz didn't actually add more back. I think he wasn't on gold at the time, which was a problem. He could only afford 1 fire. The scouts are here. They're knocking on the door. Oh, don't want to keep fighting spears if you can help it. They will win. The scouts, I mean. But you just move to another part of the base. Still exposed vills over here. Gonna start moving. Yeah, the vills are anticipating it. Oh, maybe no vill picks, but so much idle eco. And a stage of the game where you really need wood. Pretty nice. Now, where do you get more wood if you're BGM? Kind of nowhere. Oh, nice solution. Gonna delete it by the wall, go at the front. That's really creative. I was thinking you go at the back, but it's so far from your base. Your builds are still kind of screwed. We're gonna step out the front door. Spaz does see it though. Oh, we're getting chased down by spears everywhere. Yikes, these are not good trades. But the scouts see where the vills went. Could get some more picks, but BGM will have spears. Eventually, there's an issue that spears might get caught in here in this little like hole, a little house. Guys are getting picked off. Spaz also on double sale production, by the way. He wants to just like try to completely overwhelm BGM with pressure. Oh, BGM, whenever you get wood income again, add some more fish. It's going to help this soften this blow so much. We have a random vill completely out in Narnia for Spaz. Imagine for some more forward buildings. Where are the other scouts? Oh, here we go. Trying to get walls down. There's a lot of spears on the way though. Where are the 6 apparently? There's 3 here. Oh, here, they're all here. Yeah, so we should be pretty safe. 6 spears is a different story, even for Magyar scouts. It's just too much bonus damage. So curious what this vill was doing. Building houses? We're on the way to doing something. Archers being produced. I can't believe a spear didn't get caught in here. Dizzy's probably so annoyed, being like, oh yeah, so when other people do it, it's fine. If this was Dizzy, all the spears are stuck in here for sure. I guarantee you have to delete a wall. So many scouts though. Spaz is not letting up. We have bloodlines in. BGM sees it. Castle is clicked for BGM though. And we have a lot of spears here. The archers though are the ones who are going to take the brunt of the attack. This is a pretty nice fight for Spaz. Just don't fight the spears for too long. Oh my god, this is going to be a lot of damage. Where are the spears? The spears are being lazy. They're watching deer. Okay, now they remembered. They were appreciating nature for too long. Now they're going to assist. We might not have enough spears though. 2 spears doesn't help that much against this many scouts. Spaz can kind of just snipe them down. Okay, trades are getting a bit worse for Spaz. Bloodlines does help. More spears. The spears are still being just AFK. They're taking too many smoke breaks. They're just captivated by not getting to see this map that often. Scouts get pushed back, but a lot of ill kills. 11 eco kills for Spaz. And still pressure coming in. They get cleared up, but Spaz is now clicking up the castle with 45 villagers. BGM, 31 vills, still not full walled. Spaz is definitely still in the driver's seat here. Where did this vill go? Wait, what the hell? There's archers here for BGM. Does BGM know where Spaz is? Now he does. Where did the vill here go here, Spaz, if you remember? Did it get found? It's here. BGM hits Castle Age. We're gonna get double barracks eel production. Trying to wall up this awful jungle. that just has scouts endlessly flooding out through it. That's kind of a satisfying gate, the way it fits between the trees. Needs to finish the full wall though. I don't know if I agree with continuing to send the spears forward. Spears aren't going to do anything forward. We have a couple archers, but the spears you need at home. TC being added. Oh, the Vil went home. I see. Oh, you found. Oh, it was a TC issue. I thought you were planning some kind of sneak. I see. Oh, BGM also adding fish back in. That's nice. Scouts come back around for round like 15. Not even round 2. This is still open, I think. Yeah, it is. Ah, that's why this map is kind of annoying. There's so many gaps. To get back in, and again, the spears are forward. Spears are here. We have eagles though. It cleared up. Now, it's not the end of the world. Spears produce super fast. They pop out right where they are. Archers might get some value here. Spaz with the 0 walls. Classic Spaz energy. Oh, we might snipe the archers for Spaz here. BGM's not looking. Oh my god, the archers gonna get sniped. Archers do get sniped. Nice, the precision. Killed the 2 archers, backed off. That's nice. Oh my god, don't fight this though. Okay. Trade. Well, pretty, I think a better trade for BGM. The eagles are here though. We actually can't fight this. Knights already do pretty okay with eagles, and the knights have the upgrades. We have armor. We're Magyar with the +2 attack. Fire's gonna help a bit. Ooh, Fire's actually need to take out a scout there. 2 TC for both.
It's been 4 months. WTF.
Arsenicos, what's up? Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the prime. Yoink that Bezos money. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been 4 months. It's really scary to me how it's been. It's actually been more like 5 months since I came back to streaming. It's insane how fast this went. Like, Wandering Warrior still feels like yesterday, and it was actually like months ago. He's going too fast. Way too fast. I'm almost at 6 months streaming again. Thank you so much, Arsenicos. I really appreciate it. Full night production, though. The Spaz special, double stable knights. Pretty good in this situation. I don't think eagles are going to be the answer until like much later. Kind of need to be adding something else. Knight monks. Some archers of our own. It's our main unit, to be honest. Oh, it's triple stable? Oh, there is, yeah. It's only 2 working though when I saw it. We're gonna feel the pain of the walls not being finished again. Got a monkey this time. We could take this fight. Only. Oh, actually, it's 5. We could take it. The monk is just ignored. Bert, nice, charged. Knights are in though. Devotion on the way for Spaz, pretty nice. We're gonna try and shark some bills, dive into TC. Only first armor though, you kind of can't really do this before second armor. Actually, none of the bills in TC. We have a monk here this time. BGM is adding pikes, so his base is going to eventually be safer in a while. Monks also being added. Oh god, be careful the monks. Might want to garrison them. Oh, oh no, this, I thought that was Spaz's knight. It's actually a converted knight for BGM. Wants to finish off the walls. And suddenly chilling. Constant fighting since literally minute 1. We finally get a moment of peace for a second. What the player is thinking. Spaz gonna keep producing knights. We're slowing down though. Maybe we're thinking about making some sort of transition. No, we're going for second cav armor. Monk Pike going to be BGM's choice with Eagles added. Oh, the Knights are still being a pain. Every time the army leaves, I think BGM is maybe sending too much army forward. The Knights, in theory, are just the aggressor by being faster. You always gotta have some pikes sitting around your base. A lot of army here though. But like, look at the goddamn, the pathing through the trees is such a pain. They take forever to actually get through. Oh, we might get a surround here. There's a lot of pikes. A lot of monks. Monks can get sniped. This actually might not go so great for Spaz. There's so many knights though, and they're very upgraded. BGM with no upgrades. There's 10 seconds away from upgrades hitting for him. Armor's gonna help massively, but not if the units are dead. Armor comes in. No, this is gonna go great for Spaz. There's no upgrades. Wall clear. Oh, this is looking very rough. I don't actually know how BGM comes back. 20 villas down. Lost our army again. I mean, Monk Pike will eventually work until Spaz decides to switch to something else. We need upgrades. We're missing a lot of upgrades. At what elo should I start clicking units to know if they're upgraded or not? You don't do that. I think I've cast you before, haven't I, Danny Winks? What elo are you right now? I think it's good to do whenever. Whoa, I couldn't tell what this was. This is a BGM barracks with Spaz's siege workshop trying to be built on top of it. It looks so weird. I didn't know what this was. Oh, this is going to be nasty. Now the upgrades are better, but again, second time in a row, upgrades are on the way, but not in yet. But this is a lot of pikes. I actually don't know if Spaz can take this. This is very dicey. It actually might not work for him. No, we gotta pull back just too many pikes. Too many pikes. And the armor's in. Yikes, no, we need a different unit. We need to either need a different unit or these knights needs to be permanently diving through the base to kill vills. The upgrades thing, you can start doing it now. You just, it's better when it's higher elo and your eco takes up less of your brain space when you're really practice with it. There's really like moments where huge power spikes come in. So like a really easy one, I'm sure that you have a lot of games where you're like one player has archers, one player has skirms. There's moments when both players can take fights and, you know, have to back off from fights depending on the upgrades going in. Yeah, Spaz gonna just break straight through. Like say it's completely unupgraded archers, completely unupgraded skirms. The skirms will do better. The archers kind of need to respect them if it's equal numbers. If the archers have fletching and you click your opponent's skirms and they have no upgrades, your archers can actually win with a bit of micro. So if you keep an eye on their skirms, click them every now and then, as long as they're not getting armor, you can actually kind of fight them if they're sending in like one or two at a time. But then once armor comes in, when you see the armors in, you should not fight them until you have like crazy numbers. So things like that. There's a couple more. It's kind of hard to go through all the examples in a cast. But yeah, there's definitely moments. Like another thing is night upgrades, or if you're like in a scout war in feudal age, clicking your opponent's unit can let you know when you can take a fight. Like if you have equal numbers, but you notice they have like say forging, you probably shouldn't take the fight unless you have more numbers or forging of your own, because their units are just better. And then if you click your opponent, like say you click your opponent's scout, you notice his HP is higher. That means he went for bloodlines, which can... Oh my god, sorry, the pikes aren't attacking. I think they're staggered. Now they're attacking. Yikes. It's actually pretty rough. +2 knights, they don't care about TCs. They'll actually just kill the CC. They can live under TCs so much longer. It's crazy. Yeah, if you are, say, in like a long feudal war and you click your opponent's scout and see that he has bloodlines, like the health is higher than yours, that can be a hint as to what they're doing. If bloodlines is a big commitment, it probably means they're not planning on clicking up soon. They're probably going to keep making scouts. Or say they have like forging, armor, and bloodlines, they're for sure not going to be way later castle age. So you could use that as info to click up. There's a lot of things you can learn just from seeing what upgrades your opponent has. But this is a massacre for Spaz. Spaz is, yeah, way too many vills dead. A lot of pikes here. You can clear this up, but like it's completely unwinnable. I think at this stage, 50 vills down. This is going to be Spaz's game. Oh, it's just a matter of time. Also, the pikes are still on stand ground. BGM, what's going on? We gotta stop clicking stand ground. Oh, it's so annoying. I do that too. Sometimes there's like one unit in a group you really want dead, so you grab your units, click stand ground, click them, and then they'll only go for that unit. They won't like de-aggro on purpose. But it's, you have to remember to put them back on aggressive or defensive, or they just don't do it. They don't attack. Also, yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know that trick either. So, you know, if you have a group of units and you say there's like whatever, a monk in the middle that you really want to kill, if your units are on aggressive and you click the monk, your units won't go straight for the monk. They'll get distracted. Like if they get attacked, they'll change target. But if you put them on stand ground and you right click a unit, they'll only go for that unit even if they get attacked. Sometimes it bugs. I don't know if it's like a new patch thing. But by mostly, they'll focus and just go for the unit that you want them to. But then the problem is, once that unit's dead, they won't fight back. They don't. They stop attacking because they're on stand ground. You gotta remember to put them back on aggressive. No, this is 30 vills. BGM is, he knows he's so dead. This is completely won. It's so annoying to die like this. Just constant knights coming in. And it really shouldn't work. The Magyar is what's making it a lot better. But if you're on full pike monk production, this should be much more defendable. I think the base is just so, it's been open for so long. Spaz can just continually run in and get vill picks here and there. But no, 30 vills to 100. We're mega dead. Yeah, the stats thing, look in the bottom left here. So like the knights have 10. The +2 means they're on iron casting. So if it's +1, they're on forging. If it just says 10 and no plus, then they're on no attack upgrades. Same with the armor. There's no pluses. That means they have no armor upgrades. The health is the only different thing. So scouts have 45 health HP. Water knights 100. Where are we? What's a base knight again? 100? But yeah, like Laurie's saying, you can just look at your own scouts. That is cool too, Age of Rats, where you like shift queue your attacks. This is an okay castle. These kills TC, it's going to deny some woodline. I honestly don't know what BGM is thinking is his way out of this is, to be honest. The only actual, I think, way through this game is that Spaz isn't doing this yet. We're not castle dropping, we're not going for siege or imp push. But as long as we're saying cavalry, it's possible. It's not really possible, but it is possible. Oh, look at that the new Magyar castle. This castle is gorgeous. I'm not a fan of how the drawbridge comes out past the castle. But it's beautiful. Looks so nice. Oh, what's up, Zeta? I was actually just talking about you. We had someone in chat asking how I know that what the results for the game are before I've watched them. Let's tell them about the replay packer. Oh, taking some nice space with castles. BGM not giving up though. We're gonna add TCs. Maybe is feeling like he still has a chance, but god, Spaz Zico's just been working the whole time. Now, to be fair, Spaz only on 2 TC. But Eco is kind of unsurmountable now. With even more raids. Yeah, BGM has had a rough one here. Couldn't really quite wall the whole time. Never, at the beginning at least, didn't have enough pikes to deal with the constant raids. But now at this stage, Eco is just way too different. 23k res in the lead for Spaz. There's no way you could lose this. I mean, I say that as if I haven't lost games like this, but it's very unlikely. Constant raids everywhere. Oh, pikes actually find a lot of cavalry. You like the drawbridge? You wish it was centered on tile? Yeah, I mean, like, this tower in the castle could be like a little bit further back, I guess, to fit the drawbridge in. It looks gorgeous, though. I love how bright it is. It's like a fairy tale castle. It looks really, really cool. Not a he. Zeta and Bergwin, same person confirmed. BGM calls it though. It has been over for quite a minute, to be fair. But nice. The opening was pretty solid. BGM winning back to water when I actually didn't think it was possible. Like the raids were just too constant. We were never actually safe. Needed pikes just sitting around constantly because Spaz is going to just continue to do that for the whole game. Rough. 2-1 though. We are best of 5. But Spaz goes up to take the lead. Now, I need to check, is there another game? Hold on. This might be all they got done. I don't know if did they go to game 4. They did. I think. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, so they did play 4 games, I think. This is a different map though. Game 5 says Ravine, so they didn't play game 5. Game 4 Rocky Forest, was this not played? Or sorry, was this played? Oh, yeah, it was. They got... Oh, my God. What a cliffhanger. They got 4 games. Oh, no. Kind of a spoiler, to be honest. I wish I hadn't said that. But, I mean, we knew what was going on. So, what time are we at? 9:30? Right, that's unfortunate. Sorry. By the nature of watching these in hindsight, we actually know the result of this one, but I'm still interested to see how it happens. Here we go. Game 4. Rocky Forest. The most popular map. I'm just going to keep saying this until someone finally agrees with me because people keep disagreeing with me. I think it's crazy that this is the most popular map. This is a tough map to play. We got Rocky Forest. Spaz in the north, the teal on the Malay. BGM in the south, in the red on the Malians. We're on Rocky Forest. Yes, we're on Bat. A Bat variant. But yeah, sorry for the spoiler. We know, I said this at the beginning of the set, that they started their set on Saturday, but they're on like very different time zones. Spaz is Canadian and BGM is from Norway. Hold on. I actually looked at this earlier. Where's he from? Switzerland. BGM is from Switzerland. So they had a long set and they couldn't finish the whole game. So they're going to play the last game, it turns out. The deciding game is going to be played at 22 GMT. So I'll cast that live when we get to it. So we actually have an hour and a half. Okay. So I might take a quick break after this game, and we'll come back for the live set. Good luck though, Spaz. I know we're here. Oh, you're actually. I don't like this map post update. Yeah, this map was already aggressive before the patch. It's gotten pretty crazy now, I guess. I haven't actually seen Rocky update since the past, so this is my first TTL cast since the update. While TTL was happening, there was a lot of praise on Reddit for the map. Oh, sorry, I was so confused. I don't know how I misread that sentence. Sorry, I thought for some reason that you were saying people on Reddit were discussing this TTL, like TTLC. I was like, wait, what? Where is there Reddit discussion about TTLC? I think it's a really cool map. I'm just shocked that this is the most popular one, purely because there's maps like, oh no, Spaz. Disaster. Disaster. It's okay. 1-0, but that's rough, especially in an important game. We have an idol. But yeah, I asked T90, is he surprised that this map is the most picked in the community tournament? And he said no, because it was so popular in the main event. But I think there's a difference. This is the community versions in community tournaments, especially community tournaments with weird maps. Just by default, especially with big player bases, the maps that are more known just trend to the top. Because we got Kilimanjaro, we got Cross, we got Shoals, and kind of to a lesser extent Pacific Isles, but maps that are a lot more known. This is not a map that like most players will have a lot of experience on, and it's really hard. It's hard. You can't wall. It's like the Land Madness unwallable ground. But still, this was the most popular one. Maybe people are just taking the experience from watching TTL, but I'm still surprised. I for sure, like, I remember watching the opening stream and saying, like, I was sure that Cross was going to be #1. Cross or Kilimanjaro or maps that just people have played. But no, Rocky Forest is like the first by quite a bit. It's going to be a man-at-arms rush though from BGM. And he's shown has been pretty powerful. That Roman push was really cool on the Ravines map. It was really nice to see that because we haven't seen much Ravines. And Spaz, we're going melee. What are we doing? If ever there was a civ that you don't get punished too hard on for losing the Ville, would be the melee. You still get up a pretty nice time. This happens so often, by the way. You got to keep in mind, for some reason, one set of your sheep will spawn a million miles from your town center. Spaz also missed his. BGM missed his until just now. He just found it. But it's often, even games I've cast, that you get to like 50 minutes and there's still sheep sitting in the corner. Barracks going up for Spaz too, though. But that's the thing about the melee. We're quite late to clicking up. We're still going to be up like very competitively. Yeah, even faster than BGM being much later. God, melee are so good. Here come the bully boys. You think this map is... yeah, that's the best argument I've heard, Maestro. That it's like the most Arabia-like we have. Because Kilimanjaro is more known, but it's hard. It's actually a difficult map to play. Cross is just 4 lakes. Like people know 4 lakes. But I guess most people just don't want to play water at all if they can help it. So it makes sense in that argument. I'm still shocked it turned out the way it did. Well, here we go. BGM actually didn't manage to find where Spaz was first. We're going the wrong way. This is rough. You got to find the entrance. Oh, no way. Spaz is going to see it. Can see it if he's paying attention. Oh my god, they stopped right in vision range. Oh, Spaz noticed it, I think. I think he saw the man-at-arms. His man-at-arms being produced for Spaz too, though. Here we go. Now, this is a bit of an awkward map for Spaz. Sometimes you get lucky like this. This is a great map. Sometimes your gold spawns right at where you go for your woodline. You just tower this once, you're safe. Spaz has 2 spots he's look out for. You could maybe even move your woodline here. The 1 tower saves you if you want to go for a tower. Oh, we're running. You maybe just tower this. I'm actually surprised Spaz hasn't yet. I guess the wood is the problem. Because we had the early towers so far in this set. Archer being added for follow-up. BGM. Islands was banned. Yeah, Islands does get banned a lot. Bit of a shame. It is so hard to play though. But this walling, I don't mind. I hope that BGM continues to wall like this way. So then you just have to defend this spot. This is a opening. This is a great map, by the way. On Rocky Forest, you want your gold forward. It's one of the weird maps that you do. Because it's so much easier to defend just one position than 2. If your gold is here, like it is for BGM, you got gold, wood. All you have to worry about is this one choke point that you can defend. Like you can even tower if you need to. It's a bit rough for back here. For Spaz, very far apart resources. Explain no attack stance? What do you mean? I don't actually use no attack stance very often. Nah, I don't really use no attack stance. The only thing with no attack stance was, well, for one, there was the bug that Red Frostfruit found that lets you stack like 50 knights onto a single tile. Oh, I think he's on stand ground is the problem. I think I'd have to ask him to confirm if he shows up. I think what's happening is he wants to kill one specific unit, so he grabs his units, hits stand ground, and then right click them so that all his units just focus one, but then he forgets to un-stand ground them, which is actually a thing I do too. Like, say you have a group of scouts, you want to dive a monk, hit stand ground, click the monk so that they don't get distracted by other units, but then you look away and you know, fix your eco, look back, and you forget to un-stand ground all your scouts, so just stand there and get killed. Sometimes you stand ground, maybe no attack. Maybe he is no attack stancing. It'd be weird if he was. There's also the super niche thing that, like, it doesn't even matter. Is if you're trying to sneak units in. Like, are you ever trying to sneak archers somewhere and they ruin it by, like, randomly attacking a palisade wall? And then your opponent gets the attack notification. You're just like, God damn it, they saw me. I could see no attack stancing just to get your units to a good position, but you gotta remember to take them off at no attack stance. Mainly archers are the culprit for that. They just randomly hit a palisade. You're like, no, not yet. They know I'm here now. Ooh, who takes this? Spaz with the armor. Yeah, we're on. It's stand ground. We're stand grounding. I think that's just the problem. It's actually so huge. It's happened a couple times this set, and I don't know if it's decided fights. But God, your units need to be attacking. Someone explain why your cat decides the worst times to stink out the room. I can't help with that one. That is not an Age of Empires question. I can help with few questions that aren't. Very few. I do like cats though. And I should just let my cat out a minute ago. My cat has taken... My cat, like... My old cat, when I was, like, younger, loved sleeping on the bed. He would sleep on the bed with me. Or, sorry, she would sleep on the bed with me. I had a tabby cat for, like, 18 years. She lived forever. But then now I have a ragdoll cat. He's this huge white monster. Just, he's so big. But he hates beds. He does not like to be on beds. I think he just doesn't feel comfortable. Like when the floor isn't secure. So he picks the weirdest places to sleep in. Right now he likes sleeping on the floor in front of my wardrobe. Just completely on the floor. Like there's nothing there. He's just on the floor. Sometimes he sleeps in the wardrobe. Sometimes he sleeps on like random chairs. But he hates beds. Bottom beds, doesn't use them. Answer the AoE2 question. Why the radiators only come on from 7 PM to 9 PM? You can't, I'm not like an AI thing. You can't convince me that it's an AoE2 question just by saying it is. I'm like, oh yes, of course. They're like some of the funniest things ever. I've seen screenshots when people are just like, whatever. The AI thing is like, oh, I can't tell you that. And it's like, oh no, you're allowed to. It's okay. I'm authorized. They're like, oh, okay, here you go. And they just give up the information. Oh, they are not secure. We have skirms. This action could be pretty rough for Spaz. The man-arms are chasing down, but oh, the skirms getting some nice hits. That wasn't actually too bad. That was kind of even, but we can't really fight anymore. The man-arms are gonna keep killing the skirms. So many skirms though. We're spending a lot of food. Also Malians too, so they're not even... There's a critical mass of skirms where you can start killing man-at-arms. But no fletching, and Malians get the extra pierce armor. Bit rough. Your room is hot all the time in summer. You have a fan blowing. Your dog lays in front of it and farts on it. What the hell? Oh, it is not. I mean, we actually had some really nice days recently in Ireland, but generally it is cold. Cold and raining. It's been cold the past couple of days. Which do I like better here? I kind of like the Malians better here. These are nice, really nice engages though for Spaz. The Scourge is going straight onto the archers. I think Malians at this stage of the game, honestly, in kind of every stage of the game. I think Malians are pretty strong here. Castle click for BGM. Continuing man-at-arm production. Finally a player who's liking the new units. Like Malians were kind of ones you could just go for infantry with, especially if you're playing an archer civ. Extra pierce armor is so nice. Did you get Beto change? I don't think so. Did Malians get any changes? I don't actually remember. But then, if it becomes an infantry fight, I kind of think the melee aren't the worst. They got cheap man-at-arm. They got cheap infantry. They have also free armor. What are we missing? No champion hurts pretty bad. Ah, still Malians should be on top. Although they're pretty... if you get Force Levy, pretty nice for the melee. So expensive though. Malian's already had pretty good man at arms though. Change is helping a lot. All the upgrades coming in for BGM. Second armor squires longswords. This is going to be pretty painful. Spaz is building up some man at arms. But the army is mainly skirms, and longswords are not going to care at all about skirms. Skirms with fletching. Nice speed on them. They're looking pretty good. Let's see how they do. Oh, splits off half to go harass the Vills. These are going to do so well. The extra Pierce Armor 2. The skirms are going to do nothing. Total armor, we got 3 melee, 5 Pierce Armor. Get cleared up, but the rest of them are just running through the base. We do have man at arms for Spaz here too. So this will be an even fight. BGM just has the HP. Extra Pierce Armor isn't going to help here. Oh no, it's definitely stand ground. BGM's managers are attacking farms. Gotta stop using stand ground. I assume that's what he's doing. I'd love to ask if he drops by. It's actually making it's losing fights now. Barracks gets knocked down. We're on full longsword production. Adding some archers in as well. We're over siege forward. Same as Roman longswords, yeah, because the Romans get the double bonus, and the Malians get free bonus, free armor from Aegis. So +2 from the text, +2 from the civ bonus, and then Romans just get +4 from level 2 armor. Are you dead at this point? I don't know if you're dead, but it's like, of all the maps to be getting slammed with a massive amount of longswords on, this is a pretty rough one because you can't keep them out. Anvil's down. Arson coming in. Yeah, he has more Vills. You can't see that though. And your man arms are the same. Or sorry, your longswords are technically the same right now. You actually are ahead in upgrades right now. You guys, monster numbers. We gotta get production going. How many barracks are we on? 2 barracks versus 3 with 4 with siege on the front. It's gonna be pain. No, we know BGM wins this because otherwise it wouldn't be another game to play. It was the last upgrade. 34 long swords. Zooming. Good God, this is what we wanted to see from the new patch. The way the game was never meant to be played. The way God intended. Age of Empires 2, as the developers originally intended, but they accidentally mixed up some numbers. Pretty similar numbers here. You can maybe take this. A lot of his are hurt. Scorpion's on the way though. You don't, this sucks. Oh, we also got a sneak with some elephants. Good God. Oh, too many numbers for BGM and the Scorpions assistant. Full clear. Yikes. Elephants sneak in though. Back at home. And some knights. But the longsword's going to stroll through the base. Oh, does he not see these vills? He doesn't see the vills. Damn, can't take wood anywhere. GG. Well, we knew it ended on a cliffhanger. I didn't know it ended on a cliffhanger of game 4. 2-2. Yeah, deciding game because they couldn't finish on Saturday. It's going to be now. We got fortified clearing left. The final map, Spaz's home map. We got Portuguese Turks for Spaz. BGM with the Saracens, Burmese. If I was BGM, I'm probably going Saracens here. But maybe BGM has something with the Burmese. Burmese kind of feels like a pick though. They've been doing so bad that they feel like a pick to just try and help the stats. People want to see them do well. So it's, oh my God, never mind. Shut my mouth right as I say it. It's actually going to be Burmese Turks. Here we go. All right, this is live. Get your votes in while you can. We're in. Already at live speed. Oh, they may have? No, they didn't. I was going to say they might have forgot Speculate, but I forgot I just had to sit through Speculate. Oh, I'm a little bit slow right now. I've been casting kind of all day. We're at 4.5 hours. Yeah, I'm a little bit slow. But talk about slow. We might have a slow game here. We're at Fortified Clearing. The newest map official in Age of Empires 2D, by the way. This is in the rank ladder right now. Or maybe it goes in tomorrow, but it's in the vote. It's going to be in. We got, for our Game 5 decider, who goes on to face Biscuits in the finals, Spaz, chat legend in the teal and the south on the Turks, and BGM also has been in chat, and one of my favorite players from Wonder Warriors in the north, in the red on the Burmese. Pretty hype one. Just in time for the decider, yes. Every time you first come in, what's up 5 cats? It always seems like one of the two players is playing Burmese. Really? Because Burmese are like a meme in TTL. Nobody is playing them, and the people who are playing them are not winning. I kind of thought the Burmese was just a pick to kind of help the stats, but Burmese are like the least picked. I think the least picked Civ in the whole tournament. But I like the Burmese. Fortified Clearing though, this is a pretty standard-ish generation. Got a bit of a close side, but even the short side isn't that short. This is kind of a long walk. We're going to see some aggression. It's actually like fairly standard. But yeah, get your votes in. You got a couple minutes. Because this is live. This decides who goes on to play Biscuits in the final. Who gets a semi-final finish in a pretty hard group. I loved our group. I think the group was a little bit too strong for me, but the players were strong. They had some sick games. Some players with like really defined play style personalities. Turkfast Imp, I don't know about that. I don't know if Turkfast Imp is reasonable here because you're not completely safe. You could maybe, if you can get the full wall down. It's so risky though. It like used to, it was a thing on bypass and hidden cup, but even then it was kind of risky because it's not that safe. Michaelos, you did it on Fortified Clearing. Wow. I feel like it shouldn't work. It was hard enough. I did it on bypass back in the day in hidden cup. But it's risky enough on that, even on a map where you start walled. And this one you don't. I don't think Spaz would fast imp. I think he prefers more aggressive play than like the greedy. That is, it's a really aggressive play, but it's more of a greedy timing. And I think he likes the early pressure a lot more than going for like either full eco greed or for a massive timing attack like that. We'll see. I would imagine it's just going to be classic Turks, castle drop, or maybe some crazy like relic control with the strong scouts. Let's see. We're going to go a long way for Spaz. One tip that I don't know how I didn't think of before is instead of just picking a direction to run in, just stand your scout in the middle of the base and just click the other side of the map. And it will go the shortest distance. So it'll pick the short way on it the first time. But once you start going, you're like, okay, yeah, this is the long way. You just don't see a base for like a full minute. But yeah, we got the generation with 1 relic on one side, 3 on the outside over here. 5 in the center. So many goddamn relics on this map. Also, the Burmese kind of underrated bonus. You get to see the relics. So you can kind of intuit where Spaz is. Like, if you could only see this, it's kind of clear. Like, he's not here. He's definitely not out here. He's not here. So you kind of can tell where he is through the fog. Oh, we're going for the infantry. Interesting. Try to get some walls up. Yeah, 21 vills up. Wow. Are we going to tower? Not on stone. Gotta get him moving. Oh, we're really thinking for a minute. There is pressure, and this is technically first game of the set for them, because this is their first game today. They played the 4 games on Saturday. This is the finish, the decider game. We're going forward. Oh my god, we are going to go towers. This, I actually have not seen anyone do yet on fortified clearing. Burmese with a pretty strong tower rush, they get the extra attack on their man-at-arms. Their eco isn't the worst back at home because they got the free bit axe. Oh, Spaz finds a vill with no loom. Should get the safety, but interrupts the wall. Oh, here comes the tower. No way. So this is how you counter someone going for an ultra greedy late build. Spaz can deal with it. We can wall behind. But like, look at this, the feudal arson. We got the new patch coming at us hot. Let's find out if it really is as good as we thought it was going to be. We got the nice walls behind. But palisades do not hold that well to man-at-arms with arson. Spaz is going to be up now, though. We're going to have to respect this, though. I don't know how well we can actually hold from this. Although BGM not on stone. It's just going to be... Okay, no, never mind. I was going to say not on stone. We're going to get 1 tower, but there will be more. Kind of stable. Really nice walls. We're going to be completely safe. Also attacking the gate. Do these have more HP? These are just normal stone walls, right? 1080. It's less armor, but it's more HP. I actually don't know which is better. Because normally on arena, you see people hitting the stone wall. Oh, true. Yeah, the surface area does help. Oh, the stone wall. Mega respect for the pressure. Spaz just needs to stay calm, though. This is definitely not lost. Gonna get stone on his own. He just needs to decide where his tower is gonna go. Broken through, but we're kind of completely safe. But this tower is going to be brutal. You might need to go if you're counter tower here. If you're Spaz. Where's the other gold? All the way out here. We're just gonna wall it off. Okay. Yeah, look how quick they break through. Excuse me. A castle's on the way for Spaz. We got 11 on stone. A castle kills BGM. A castle kills BGM. Castle actually wins back this gold and completely stops BGM's plan. I think Spaz has done it. I think he's completely fine. This is a little bit of a worry. He's going to focus the mining camp next, maybe. But you can wall behind again. Oh, he is going to wall behind again. Castle's coming in. He will be able to afford a castle, but like so much of his economy is buying the stone. But castle goes up. He's safe, but I don't know if he's won the game just by being up. He's safe, at least. But very nice defense. That's how you deal with the arena, tower rush, wall behind, stay calm. If you need to, you do have one tower at your disposal. Put it somewhere to stop them from making progress. The market's going to go down. Kind of a pain. Castle is in. He can't quite afford the castle yet, but he will be able to soon. Does he see the outer gold? Yes. Sorry, I didn't see that. Oh, the wall's being deleted. He wants the castle here. GM's going to back off. I really respect the play. But Spaz held. BGM's going to grab wheelbarrow. Going to click up himself. Spaz just needs the castle down. We have some light camp going to try and die for the vills. They're going to jump in the tower. I still don't know who wins this. Looks like it's going to be Spaz. You have the tower and the better man-at-arms support, though. Castle's going to go up. It's going to win us back our gold. Yeah, Spaz is fine. He's not... He hasn't won, but he's fine. That was very scary. The game could have ended just right there. But Spaz stayed cool. Kept to our plan. Got the castle up. Oh, Vil does go down too. Gonna have 2 Vils. Nice. A TC. The new Turk Castle. The new Turk Castle is pretty sick. It's so chunky. It's like intimidating. Now we got our gold back. We have a game still. And right now, to be honest, Spaz is better. 2 TCs. We have a castle. BGM is pretty much untouched. We lost the 2 vills that went forward, but still a game for sure. We're full walled. You like the new Hun castle? That is a sick one. I'm still torn between Celts, Franks, and Spanish. Those 3 look so sick. Does he like this one? The Celt one looks good. The Franks one looks really good. Also, the Magyar one's nice. Castle comes in for BGM. Now we're going to add monks. Some more barracks. The Malay one is sick too. And the I love how the Meso Civ ones are just like complete sheer cliff faces. The stairs are like 90 degrees straight up. Got some Jannies. And we got some pikes. This is actually nice transition. We're not going to keep going to go for mindless aggression. BGM's going to be like, okay, fair. You defended it. I'm going to respect it now. We need a different plan. We're going to go for pikes. We're going to try and grab some relics, which does beat out Light Cav trying to control the relics. But pikes do not do well against guns getting shot at them. So Janice could actually help a lot. Yeah, this is nice. This is a really sick, turned out to be a really sick game. We got to see some man-at-arms, and honestly, the man-at-arm rush did look better. They broke in faster. Had to get a huge stone wall to defend. Arena tower rush enjoyers are probably gonna have some fun with these new changes. Spaz gets out on the map with these Janissaries. Because, oh, never mind. I thought Spaz was going to start thinking about grabbing relics of his own. He's not. He's going to go fully back on the aggression. We're got petards being produced. He wants to break straight through the wall. And honestly, with what BGM has right now, this is going to be kind of devastating if he gets in. Because what do you hold with as BGM? It's for sure going to be seen. You have to not show the petards at all costs. Don't show the petards. Don't show the petards. Don't show the petards. Don't show the petards. Oh my god, he sees him. We're just going straight for it. Wow. Might get a convert. No. We're a little bit split up. But the petards are going to get through. Oh, where you choose to break though is huge. BGM could wall this. We have some time. Go, 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 go. Oh, we're not going to wall at all. Oh, he can actually afford a castle. If he gets a castle up, that's great. Third TC being added in the meantime for Spaz. Oh, here the like have. Should get picked up by the pikes if we can micro the monk back a bit. Damn. Okay, castle going up on the front. This helps so much. We can just plug this hole. But Spaz is starting on the economy. Second, 2 TCs up, going for a third. We're already 13 vills ahead. And what do you go for now as BGM? Pikes are not going to cut it anymore. Monks are not going to cut it. You can't even really hold with skirms because we have our skirms are so insanely bad. Castle is up, pretty nice Burmese castle. Looking sleek. I like the dome, the point. The Jannies are in. Arambai clap. I don't know how Arambai do against Janissaries, to be honest. I don't know if I've had that matchup. Get cleared out. They dominate them really. I don't think I've ever played a Burmese against Turks game. In that situation, at least. How did we get here? There's a Janissary out here. Dizzy would love this. Dizzy's laughing so hard. It's just because it was auto-attacking, you gotta get it in closer. Just completely misses everything. But BGM, great. Relic control. Under the pressure, we're on 2 relics, going up to 3 soon. We're going to start some Rambai. Spaz getting his second castle up, and BGM needs to start adding eco. We need to add eco, we need to just start doing crazy damage. He doesn't know. Oh, he's going to know soon. He doesn't know, but Spaz is actually on crazy eco. You would think as the Turks he's not. But he's on 3 TC producing. We're actually almost in an unwinnable position, nearly at half the Vil count for BGM. We need damage or we need economy so fast, or the game is just going to slip out of our hands. Relics are going to help though. Going to try and grab the last couple. Ooh, conversion. Oh, we're going to stonewall the sides. The filthy A word out of your mouth. God, I hope we see some nice engages where you're around by wreck, so Dizzy could be like, oh god, wait. Have I been wrong this whole time? Siege in the center. Double castle producing Janissaries, so we're going to be up to a huge number really fast. BGM with the vision though. Stonewall on the sides is huge, but unfortunately the pressure's going to come from the center. You can kind of assume the pressure's coming from the center. I mean, you should be worried about like Pulsar raids. But the Janissaries aren't going to walk the whole distance around. Bill count is grim though. It's only 1000k res lead for now, but it's only going to grow. This is a huge, like we're still 1 TC. I think BGM is just thinking that Spaz isn't committing to eco. It's just a scouting thing. Can't really get scouting in. You could maybe send one around by around to take a peek. But it's so rough when you think your opponent is doing a strategy, and then like 5 minutes later you realize, oh god, he actually had 3 TCs, and you're just like, you can't do anything at that point. Economy's just too different. Scouting is so huge. Nice play from Spaz though. Like classic Turks is that you don't do this, at least for later. You want to go for the huge push with the bombards, with the Janissaries. But instead we went mega eco. Now we're hitting the double Vil counts. I really don't like BGM's chances. We'll see. It's all about execution. He's in for both, but we've so many pikes that are gonna get melted by the Janissaries. We don't even have nearly enough ramblay. Treb and Bomber Cannon pushing. Halb is on the way in. It's like, what do you do? It's actually kind of a really rough choice for me. We can't go scrim. It's just not good enough. I kind of probably would, because you need something. Halb are not going to do it. You have a Treb, but it's going to get knocked down by the Bombard. They're gonna get melted. Actually taking some losses, we could just kite this forever, but they get absolutely obliterated. What do you do? Like, I think it's kind of a Civ thing. I would for sure have added skirms, but like, they're so bad. First armor. Does mana per cavalry count against gunpowder? They have the archer armor class, but are they considered archers for that, for the Intech? Actually, I don't even know that. It does count. Okay, so we could have gone knights. Maybe. I mean, it's still kind of far away. We're still 1 TC. Yeah, it's 1 TC. I think the game actually came down to just not realizing that Spaz had gone for eco when he actually did. He's still like, I think BGM was afraid to add economy, because if you like it's kind of a lose-lose. If you add economy, the Turks just roll you over on their 1 TC push. If you don't add economy, this happens. So scary. Nice convert though. We got block printing in. Getting some bombards, but this army is monstrous. We're still at double the Vils. Spaz, we might yoink some more bombards here. Oh, this is too strong. This is just a classic Turk push. We're trying to do a repair. Well, we're now resorting to skirms, but like the worst skirms in the game. It's really rough. Kind of a civ thing. I actually now think, I didn't realize mana per cavalry counted for gunpowder. Knights could have been the choice. Then your knights on 1TC. Spaz could just sit behind the walls, boom up, and then push. Yikes. Yeah, the classic Turk slow imp. The classic Turk. Gunpowder push. Relics get ejected. Great job on collecting the relics. But even if we clear this completely, double the vill counts. GG called by BGM. Oh, Spaz does take it in the end. GG, well played. What a sick strat for BGM though. Oh, BGM with the sub. Thank you, BGM. That was so well played. I loved the strategy. And I loved how much you seem to like the new man-at-arms. Spaz was so scared. Like the wall was... He respected you so hard with those mega walls. But I think what killed you in the end was you didn't realize that Spaz was 3TC. That was the real game changer. I would assume as well Turks are 1TC. But like, even if you found a way to completely clear this army, he still doubled the vill count. It's, oh, such a rough spot. Damn, good luck in the final, Spaz. Nice, we got a full Group D finals. You kidding me? Spaz versus Biscuits. So I was saying Group D in tin is objectively the best bracket. What I'm saying, you gotta believe me. Yeah, the imp timing also was kind of rough. You eco too much. It was kind of what won you the game, to be honest. It's like, I was saying just at the end there, it's such a rough spot for BGM. I think there's actually really no way to win. Because if you add eco, Turks just roll you over. If you don't add eco, he already has. So even if he clears all this, you still can outproduce. Oh, knights with castle tech, maybe. But like, just the economy was too small. Damn, GG, well played. That was a really sick... I'm so glad we got to see the whole set. I got the 4 Rex cast, and then right as they finished, we got the live game. Damn, semi-final finish for BGM though. This was a hard bracket. Really strong players in here. But Spaz going on to the finals. Biscuits full Group D tin finals. Nice. I'll probably cast that whenever that happens. Turks win. Burmese loss. God no, the Burmese stats.